I'm Jacob Weemo.
And I'm Ryan Weemo.
And you're watching Forward Progress.
That was awkward.
Game one.
Game one.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We are looking at L Train and the Butt Mites.
This is week 11 or 12?
12.
12. Week 12.
11 and a half.
We're looking at the Butt Mites and the L Train. Jake, what'd you do?
Well, I guess I'm going with the Butt Mites here in this one.
Okay.
L Train, they beat me last week, and I really don't know how. But this week, Butt Mites will come up, and L Train will remain on its losing ways.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see James Ferrier doing much. He's got actually good running backs going against some good, easy teams, but I'm going to go ahead and pick the L Train this week, just because of Tomlinson and Snelling going against the teams they're going. And he has a good-looking team, sort of, but when you start a guy that's not even playing, that's kind of bad. So it must mean he must not be paying that much attention. So he's not going to hear this.
I gotcha. So I'll switch mine to L Train as well. I think his running backs are playing some weak teams. So
so you just switched it from
yeah,
Art?
I did. I just
Sorry,
saw
Art.
that. Yeah.
Sorry, Art. Heels versus the 11. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this one. I'm going to pick the Heels. Quincy 11. I believe you picked the Heels as well. Quincy 11 doesn't look like he's going to win this week. He had a 9 and a 9 from Calvin Johnson, a 24 from Delmas, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that the running back situation, the Drew Brees going up against New England and stuff. I don't know. I think that the Heels aren't gonna win this one, or are gonna win this one.
Yeah, I think 11. I like his quarterback, and that's about it. And then for the Heels, I mean, Drew Brees is good. He's playing New England. It could be a tough matchup, but he'll throw up some points. And Sidney Rice has been great the last few weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Would you agree that the big turnoff is Donald Brown, McGahee?
Yeah.
That's kind of what made me decide that one.
Yeah, running backs. Yeah.
I didn't like that one too much. But so we picked the Heels to win that one. The next game that we're going to look at are the Heroes and the Bossmen. The Heroes and the Bossmen. What do you think's going to happen?
I like the Bossmen in this one. Overall, I like Dad's team, and I mean, I don't know about Jamal Charles. He did good last week. He played against a weak team. He's playing against San Diego this week. So they allow a lot of rushing yards. So he could be good. I'm not so sure about Jamal Charles, but overall, I like the Bossmen in this one.
I think you're right. I think the Downtown Heroes. He was talking a little smack on there, thinking he's gonna go into the playoffs, but I think they're gonna even it up at 7-5 after this week. Miles Austin already has 27 points. That's a good start, and the Broncos got 19 points. 3.5 by Tavon Branch, which is a good quarter of your team. That's not too good, and so I agree. I think the Bossmen are going to win this one. I think they're going to win it fairly easy.
Yep.
So that's that one. What's the next game we got going on?
We got the Papas and the Jets.
Oh, this is
Ray.
This is Ray.
I haven't seen you for a week,
Ray.
and I hope you are not going to be disappointed when I think my brother here, the Jets, are going to win.
Tony Romo. When he goes up against them easy teams, I tell you what, he puts up the points.
He does.
I like it. No Sean Moreno, he's not looking scared anymore. He got 29 points. That's good. It's not great, but it's good. I think I'm going to win that game as well. I think Ray Rice is going to have a good game. My receivers are going to be decent. Linebackers, I don't know. I never know what they're going to do. But I think I'm going to win this game as well.
Right. I mean, what you got going for you? You got Matt Ryan against Tampa Bay and Sean McCoy against Washington. So. You could have put up some numbers, make this thing close, but overall, I think Ryan has the better team, and this week I think he's gonna win.
I agree with Jake for the most part there, Ray. I don't think LaShawn McCoy is gonna have more than 20 points, though. I could be very, very wrong on that, and I am a lot. But but Washington, I think Washington destroyed my running back last week. I think they're gonna destroy your young running back this week. Next game, we got Quiet Storm and the Rowdies. Chris Roberts, Mr. Three-Peat, Mr. Dynasty. He thinks he's going to do it this year. He thinks he's got a chance. I don't think he's got a chance, but he's gonna make a run. He's at 7-4. Both teams are at 7-4. This could be the game of the week right here.
This could be the game of the week. But I'm going with my boy Jason. So
you're going with Jason, huh?
I am. Aaron Rodgers put up some numbers against Detroit. That was everybody saw that one coming. I like Adrian Peterson. That's if he plays. I know there's some question about that, but if he plays, I think Jason's got this one easy.
I'm surprised Nick Barnett had 37.5 points. That's a good start for the Rowdy Roberts. His linebackers could define what he's going to do this week. And then there's the running backs in there. Who knows what's going to happen? Peyton will probably have a good game against Houston. But Steve Smith did pretty good with 14 points over there, and Aaron Rodgers with 53 points. That was a good start. I think Jason, Quiet Storm, are most definitely going to win this game. But I don't think it's going to be by a huge amount. I guess it depends what Barrett Rudd does and Stephen Cooper and if Adrian Peterson's healthy. But I'm going to give the win to the Quiet Storm as well. I agree. Mini Ditkas and the Quincy Movement. What do you think?
I got written down the movement. I'm going for them this week. Let's see, you guys.
I think Movement's going to win too. Kurt Warner's going to have a good game. I think against Tennessee, their pass defense isn't too great. D'Angelo, he just always has one of those breaks where he hits 50 yards or so. I think he's going to have at 100 or close to 100.
And especially at the end of the game when Carolina's up, I think he's going to run over them. I don't know about your running backs, because Thomas Jones, Marshawn Lynch. Jones, I guess, could get a decent amount of yards, but Lynch, I don't see him going anywhere this week.
No.
And Terrell Owens is so inconsistent because of his team, and Colley's still young. Tony Gonzalez, he looks good every week, but for the most part, your running backs receivers are questionable.
Yeah.
Matt Schwab again. I mean, against Indianapolis, it's gonna be tough. So.
I like Ray Lewis. Really surprised me. He's doing really good this year, and I like that matchup with Richard. They run the ball a little bit more. They didn't run it like they did in years past, but they still run the ball. It's a good matchup for him. Thomas Jones is a good running back. I think still he's going to slow down by the year's end. Marshawn Lynch just isn't doing it this year. Freddie Jackson, he's right on his tail. I like him in this whole situation. I like the movement too. I'm going to go with them. They could lose. I don't know. Mini Dickies could fold off and win this one.
Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. Matt Schwab against an Indianapolis defense, he could be pretty good.
David Harris is streaky, but I like him, and Laurinaitis is streaky this year, but I like them both. I think they're going to do pretty well against teams that run the ball quite a bit. So that's what I'm going with too. Last game, we're going to the Spartacus and the Connection. And I just got one of those weird feelings that the Spartacus hasn't been paying attention for the last 5 weeks. I think he figured he was out of it and hasn't been doing much with that. But I could be wrong. Maybe he'll say something. I don't know. Tom Brady, Steve Slayton, Chris Johnson, Colston, Johnson again, Mike Wallace, Beeson, DJ Williams, Justin Tuck, Schobel. You got a good lineup right up and down. I think you scare me. You scare me.
I mean, I should win. Yeah. I feel like every week, but I always somehow find a way to lose.
Yeah.
But
well, you don't always find a way to lose. You're 6-5. You're going to be 7-5 after this week. You had a tough start. That's it. You just had a tough start, and that seems like your last few years too. Yeah. But I think you got an easy win. He's got Kenyon Fox. There's like 20 linebackers that are better than him on the waivers, and he hasn't done anything in weeks. I don't know what. I mean, Diane Jones isn't going to win this game. I think you got it sealed up. Chris Johnson's going to have a huge game, I think, against Arizona again. So who knows what's going to look like after that. But that's all we got for you for this week. This is Forward Progress. Jake, I'm Ryan, and we are out.